You don't know how we flow on the Michael Colyar show. Watch real close, tell your folks that it's Michael Colyar's turn.
Your television up a little bit, it's about to get ridiculous. He slips through and slick suits with the skits that hit true. How sick is this dude?
I say you don't know. You don't have no idea how we do this here on the Michael Colyar show.
I love this brother. His name is Andrew Tyree. Let me see what he put on. Also from St. Louis. Did y'all all come in on the same bus? Fucking St. Louis. And now the group is called Fiveology. He and his group opened for Jill Scott on a world tour. And he also is an NAACP Image Award winner. Big round of applause. Get your hands together. Andrew Tyree, y'all. Come on, do better than that.
If you ever been in love, somebody say hell yeah. Hell yeah. If you ever had your heart broken, somebody say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, if you got over that shit real quick because you realized that sorry motherfucker didn't know what they was missing, somebody say hell yeah. Hell yeah. Y'all angry on that side. That side is angry. This side, y'all all right. It's okay. It's all right. I'm hurt too. My name is Andrew Tyree. All you need to know about me is that I'm the guy in the back who's been ruining your show. Because I've been coughing the whole day. I'm getting over the shit. So bear with me. It had to be like the deepest pain I ever felt. No, see, it was more like the deepest pain known to man, though women, y'all might disagree and put childbirth on the stand. Or make menstrual cramps raise their right hand and testify under oath as to being the deepest pain known to man. But you see, unlike their pain, this pain affected your inner man. Mine of which through this situation was almost destroyed and left vacant. But thank God through prayer, meditation, self-motivation, tapes, and TD Jakes, I was able to save it. Now looking back, I realized that she didn't kill me, so she must have made me stronger. So thank you, and I hate you. Because you see, the only reason why I'm as strong as I am is the exact same reason why I'll never fully trust a woman again. See, you toyed with something that had to be earned and can never be given, like trust and respect. And for that reason, for a split second, I despised the fact that you were living. You managed to take something beautiful and turn it into something ugly as sin, and for what? See, at first thought I figured maybe he was taller than me, stronger than me, had a better job than me, a better car than me. Maybe he had a better knack for making you smile than me, but on second thought, that couldn't be because you came back to me. If it was so, you would have stayed and slept in that bed that you neatly, deceitfully, and discreetly made, but you came back with me oblivious to the fact that you had been infiltrated by somebody who you said had a tighter mat. Girl, you were my angel, and I loved you, my angel. I loved you like Jennifer Hewitt does her middle name, and like Victoria's Secret does her spells. As far as I could tell, you felt the same, my angel, my 36, 24, 40 shaped angel. Don't judge me on what I like. Don't you? There's some judgment in your laughter. Don't judge me on it. My butterscotch-colored, shoulder-length hair, deep-set hazel-eyed, full lips, soft skin, soft-spoken, straightforward, determined, motivated, motivating, sweet, loving, caring, wholesome, honest, sharing, funny, ghetto, and bougie, always happy with dinner and a movie, as long as it was just TBS's dinner and a movie, as long as a dinner together we made it. But my angel, you came back to me impregnated, so with water-drawn eyes that were bloodshot red, you turned to me and said, "You're having our child," and I smiled idiotically and said, "All right." I rubbed your little tummy and told you everything was going to be all right. I started working overtime and stopped hanging out all night, all the while throwing off this nagging sensation that something was just not right. And 9 months later, when our daughter was seemingly brought to life, the doctors thought me to be the cruel individual because I could not make these hands touch that little life. And 6 weeks later, when the test results came back and confirmed that my suspicions were right, I was pissed because you were going to make me raise that man child, and that shit by no means is right. And at that moment, every holy, sanctified bone in my body wanted to separate you from your fucking life. But I didn't have the strength mentally nor emotionally to fight, so I silently prayed for you, said my goodbyes, and walked out of your life. And the damnedest thing is, I still can't make myself regret not one single night. I just think it's kind of messed up that you had two men loving you, and now there's no one in your life. And your father now knows that his baby girl is just a woman of the night. Now that has got to be punishment enough. So if I ever saw you again, I would never yell, scream, nor curse your name. I would simply look you dead in your eye and proclaim that you are the cause of the deepest pain I've ever felt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
This one to you, Lonnie.
No. This the next one, not the one that just happened. Appreciate you for having me on, Michael, man. If you ever happen to wake up on some random Tuesday, sometime around your 7th birthday, to the sound of daddy whispering, I love you from the hallway, but you know mommy told you daddy won't be home till next Friday, baby girl, don't be scared. It's just that I've been whispering echoes of that sentiment from a long time ago, and sometimes it just takes a little while to get to you. See, that one was some early spring, 2010. See, that was the first time I saw you after a late night of trying to fit in with a crowd of partiers being rowdy. I laid down to the sound of heartbeats. Mine sounded like unto a familiar symphony. The other sang a little sweeter, but with a familiar melody. I said, I love you out loud, and a tear fell immediately. They fell for the next 7 minutes consistently. And I wondered, who could this be laying next to me? Turned slowly, opened one eye, and saw a princess wrapped in golden clothing. The first thing I noticed was how easily you took breaths in. Honey, you breathe like peace, nothing missing, nothing broken, and all I wanted to do was talk to you, but you were too busy interceding for your daddy with baby talks and coos, and that's when I realized why parents don't understand their children till they're 2. Because for the first 2 years, they have private, secret conversations with God, and then he releases them to talk to you, and you look a whole lot like your mama, too. I don't know who she is yet in this dream I'm having, but I know you do. But what I do know is that she has to be a witness, armed with testimony of agape and forgiveness to birth a princess like you, and all I want to do was touch you. Afraid to hug you. Afraid you might disappear, so I just laid there and stared, but I still feel like I know you from somewhere, like you've been praying for me since '83, just so that all these years later your daddy would be right where he's supposed to be, doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, so I could be a great father to you, and we're not quite there yet, but from this moment forward, I swear I only live for you, and now even the night, she seems brighter. I can see your smile even through the tears, and I haven't cried like this in years, but for some reason, they just won't stop. You, love, make every emotion rise to the top. The one I like the most is the determination. To give you everything you'll ever need, so all you ever have to worry about being is just she. The one I like the least is the fear. I just don't want you to end up in a bad predicament somewhere because your daddy wasn't there. Trust me, I met far too many women ruined because of that very thing. So how about this? I'll take you on your first date. Buy you your first car, be the first man you ever fall in love with, and during the summers, baby, I'll take you away. Just point to the map, tell daddy what you want to see, and just so we can give your mommy a little more alone time, I'll try and do your hair every week until you're 13. I mean, really, how hard could it be? Your daddy can do all things. Like put 200 Post-its on the wall, each marked with a different reason for why I love you, never lie to you, never be deceiving, never be late without good reason, and you'll always top my list of human beings. That's how you should be treated. If he does anything less, then leave him. If he ever stutters when you ask him where he's been, girl, don't believe him. And if he ever puts his hands on you, don't say anything, just smile pretty. Tell him you got something you need him to see. And bring him to me. Yes, your daddy will be trying to live saved, but that just means we'll have to be happy with a jail ministry, because that's how much you mean to me. Now it's time for you to get some sleep. I'll see you again in a little less than a decade, a little more than a heartbeat. Your daddy loves you.
Come on, y'all got to do better than that. Amazing. Wow. Andrew Tyree. Okay, we have one last artist to close this, and he's going to close it big for us, y'all. Don't be looking at your watch. Where you going? And everything is right here. Okay, last artist, I really thank y'all for being so patient and for sticking with us through the show, through these shows, actually. This is fantastic. You guys hung, too. I hope your brother was out listening, too, because I love it when spoken word artists hear the other artists. They're like technicians, man, with these words. How you doing? You good, man? That's a beautiful suit, brother. That's beautiful. Oh, well, tell the truth and shame the devil. Oh, man, first of all, I'm just so excited about life. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm living the life that I want to live, and that's what I'm hoping you all do, that you're living your dreams, unfolding into your greater self. So I'm on like about 6 projects. I'm about to do a musical version of Cindy. It's called Cindy, which is a musical version of Cinderella. And I play Cinderella's daddy. And it's a musical, so I get to sing and dance, and I don't sing or dance. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be doing that in Atlanta. So I'm in rehearsals for that, you know. And I think I just want to start with a very simple joke. It's a dedication to my friend, Red Fox. Red Fox I only met him one time. I just made him my friend. He don't really know me from Adam. Plus, since he did, he don't know me no way. But he had an artistry about jokes. And there's so many comics here. I think they'll appreciate this. He could take one sentence and keep repeating it, and it would turn into a story. Like, oh, John, let's not park here. Oh, John, let's not park. Oh, John, let's not. Oh, John, let's. Oh, John, oh. Anyway, I love that type of artistry. So the joke I'd like to start with today is called the head joke. There was this guy. Well, he wasn't a whole guy, just a head. And so he's rolling down the street. And he rode over to the park, and he saw a beautiful woman drinking some water at the fountain, and he rode up to her. And he said, ma'am, you're beautiful. Would you marry me? And she said, marry you? You ain't nothing but a head. And she gave him a punt, and she went on about her business. Well, the guy was feeling dejected, so he rode back home, rode into the house, rode into the kitchen, rode into the pantry, rode back and forth across the shelf till he came across a bottle listed poison. He used his lips to open the bottle. He drank the poison, tried to kill himself. He passed out, but he didn't die. Woke up the next morning, and he had a torso. Now, he had a head and torso. He's feeling good about himself. So he slunk on back down to the park. He slunk up to the woman. He said, ma'am, will you look at me? I got a body now. Will you marry me? Nah. She said, no, you ain't got no arms or legs. I will not marry you. The guy felt terrible. So he slunk back home, slunk into the house, slunk into the kitchen, slunk into the pantry, slunk back up on the shelf, took his lips, opened the bottle, drank some more poison, tried to kill himself, passed out, but he didn't die. Woke up the next day, he had 2 arms and a leg. Woo! He was feeling good about himself. So he hopped on back down to the park, hopped up to the lady. He said, ma'am, look at me. I'm almost whole. Will you marry me now? She said, no, you still missing a leg, and I'm not going to marry no cripple. He said, okay, wait right here. So he hopped back home, hopped into the house, hopped into the kitchen, hopped into the pantry, reached up, grabbed the bottle of poison, drank it, and died. Okay, the moral of the story is stop while you're ahead. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Oh, it's a long way to go. Long way to go for such a little joke. I'm excited about this show. This is show number 3. We just cranking them out, y'all. And tonight's show, one of my best friends is actually the first artist of the evening. He used to be a fitness trainer, and he gave that up to go into a career of comedy. You know, he's all the way from Los Angeles. So get your hands together. Bring him out here with a lot of love. Big Sam, the model. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Sam, the model. Get him, Sam.
How y'all doing this evening? Before I begin, can y'all see me from behind this microphone? Y'all can't see me? Okay. I was kind of nervous about coming out here tonight. But now that I'm here, this is going to be easier than I thought because I'm the finest one up in here. Yeah. Let me tell you something about myself that y'all didn't know. A year ago, I used to be overweight. And because I lost the weight, a lot of doors has opened up for me. Just a year ago, I had an audition for the Bowflex commercial. And I was real excited because, you know, I'm about to put Bowflex on the map, you know what I mean? So I go in for the audition, and this short little white man come up to me. He's like, excuse me, may we help you? I said, yeah, I'm here to audition for the Bowflex commercial. He's like, wait a minute. Are you talking about the one we advertised on national television? I said, yeah, the Bowflex commercial. Let me get this right. Are you saying Bowflex or Botox? Anyway, let me tell you something about Michael Colyar. Not only is he my mentor, but he's one of my best friends. And the reason why I like this guy so much is because I don't care what you're doing, he builds you up. He really builds you up. Just the other day, he calls me and said, Sam, listen, I'm shooting a reality show. Would you like to be on it with me? I'm like, Mike, I would love to be on the reality show with you. And right in the same breath, he turned right around and asked me, he said, Big Sam, can you read? So now when he said it, I'm like, who is putting my business in the street? Because there's no way he could have known that. I'm like, wow. Let me tell y'all what happened to me on the way over here. This is so crazy. I'm rushing to get here, and I get pulled over by Pasadena PD. And the only reason I was nervous is because, you know, my license is suspended. So the officer was kind of cool. He said, listen, do you have your license and registration? I said, officer, listen, I have my license. My license is suspended, but I do have my registration and insurance. He said, well, look, step out the car. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you tell me the truth, I'm going to let you go. I said, okay, cool. He said, what's your name? I said, Big Sam. He said, how tall are you? I said, about 5'7". He said, how much do you weigh? I said, about 140. So now he's looking me up and down. He's like, you weigh 140? I'm like, officer, I am just as shocked as you are. The other day, I go to the mall because, you know, the new Jordans came out, so I'm going to get the new Jordans and whatnot. And as I'm inside the mall, I see it's a line forming outside. So I'm talking to the guy. I say, man, what's going on? It's a bunch of ladies lined up. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. So I get my Jordans. I turn around and walked out. And all these ladies just rushed me. Oh, my God, Amarian. I'm like, ladies, I am not Amarian. I hate that I look like him. I really do. It's like everywhere I go, I get this all the time. Just to let you know, I'm going to get to the jokes, okay? Ladies, I just want to let you know, I cannot believe I'm doing this. But I am single. And so after the show, you can line up in the lobby area, and I will be signing autographs and whatnot, but I'm letting you know right now, I'm not signing no titties or none of that. So get with me, and that's what it's going to be. Hey, that's my time. I'm out. Yeah, I'm not trying. All right.
Woo! Big Sam the model, y'all. Sweating like R. Kelly in the playground. Give it up. Big Sam the model. All righty. As y'all know, this is a brand new show. You know, we're in a brand new studio, and we're pulling this thing together. We still figuring it out. We still getting the kinks out of it. But some people in this room apparently haven't been to a live taping, including a couple of cameramen and some people in the back of the audience. Y'all can't talk during the show, okay? If y'all don't know that, I know maybe nobody ever told y'all that before. So let me just tell you that. You can't talk during the show. And it seems like the people who talk during the show are always the loudest damn people. They don't even know how to whisper. What the hell you learn how to whisper in a helicopter? Hey, no talking in the show. We got that? Everybody, we got that? Okay, all right, next, laugh. If you ain't sure about something, laugh anyway, okay? Laugh and laugh loud. Play, even if you don't think it's funny, just laugh anyway. We trying to sell a show. We can't sell a show if y'all sitting there. Okay, come on, this ain't Apollo. Bring on the next motherfucker. No, just laugh anyway. Just fake it. Okay, play like if you've been married, you know how to fake it. Fake it. And make, cause the whole thing is to make it seem like it's a big thing going on, and that's when you talk. Big dude in the back. That's when you talk. Is when you know when you laugh and make noise and stuff like that. Then okay, and he actually with one of the artists, loud as hell, leaning over to talk to people in the aisle in front of. Hey. Okay, so knock it off. Okay. Oh, man, that was the first good act. Give it up for Big Sam, the model, doing the doggone thing.
You don't know how we flow on the Michael Colyar Show. Watch real close, tell your folks that it's Michael Colyar turn.
Your television up a little bit, it's about to get ridiculous. He slips through in slick suits with the skits that hit true. How sick is this dude?
I see you.
You don't know.
You don't